Boss Magnus here with another Magic the Gathering Arena video for your viewing or listening pleasure. And it is that time of week, and what a blockbuster it is. It's midweek Magic, but it is double midweek Magic. We've got midweek Magic Phantom Bot Draft and midweek Magic Phantom Sealed. I don't know how this is going to work out. I'm going to do both of these. I don't know if it's going to be one video. I don't know if it's going to be two videos. We're going to have to see how this goes. But we are going to get this started right away. We're going to do Phantom Bot Draft. Because it's Phantom, you don't get to keep the cards. The event is Phantom. Cards you draft are not added to your collection. It is the current set Edge of Eternities. Because it's a bot draft, it's also quick draft, which means you have all the time in the world to pick your cards. So let's do this thing. Let's see what we've got. Well, Extinguisher Battleship. We've got a big sweeper. It's a good card. 8 mana, fair amount to cast, but 5 to station it, which turns it into a 10/10 flying trampler. It's a good finisher card, I'll say that. We've also got Wandering Fumarole, the red-blue creature land. It turns it into a 1/4 blue and red elemental creature with 0. Switch this creature's power and toughness until end of turn. So if you don't get blocked, you switch the power and toughness, it becomes a 4/1, and you do 4 points of damage. Let's see. Let's look at the other good cards here. We've got a Double Striker, 2/2 for 3. That's a good card. Scour for Scrap, not as good. Lash Whip Predator, Big Chonker, Dockworker Drome, not bad. It's low on the mana curve, gives you a token. Cryo Shatter, decent removal for blue. Hole Carver, good solid 1-drop, 1/1 Death Touch, also artifact. Oreplate Pangolin, also not bad. 2 mana, 2/2, that has the opportunity to grow. Plasma Bolt, Sorcery Speed, 2 damage if you void. It's 3 damage. Thawbringer, also a good card, a 4/2 for 3 in green. Finally, Pinnacle Killship. Wow, a 7/7 spacecraft, but when it enters, it does 10 points damage up to one target creature. This pack is loaded. Nanoform Sentinel isn't terrible either. I'm not going to go through every card like this because otherwise the video is going to be absolutely bonkers long. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick the rare, the mythic. What is that? That's a rare. Okay. So it keeps us open, allows us to pick anything. Ooh, I see one of my more favorite cards here. Biomech Engineer. I'm all for going green-blue. When it enters, create a lander token. Allows me to continue to ramp. I want to ramp to 8 where I can draw 2 cards and start creating robots. Let's see, other remarkable ones. We got another Plasma Bolt. This is a really good card, especially when it's your second spell. And you're getting a 4/4 for 2. But I'm going to take this one. I don't mind committing. This is a good enough card that I don't mind committing to blue-green. And let's see if the fates allow us to stay blue-green. Well, there's not a whole lot of blue-green here. Let's see what else we've got. That's okay. 5 mana to do 3 damage to 1 target is not great, but also even worse. 8 mana to turn this into a 1/5 flyer. I don't like that. This is not a steel kind of deck where you're taking control of other creatures, or I shouldn't say deck, but format. Bombard, it's not bad. I like the one that does 6 damage better. Grav Pack is good. Hole Carver is good. But you know what? I got a 1/1 flyer that flashes in for 1. Keeps me in my colors. Let's try to do this thing. So for staying blue-green, boy, there is no green here. Cryo Shatter, removal. Uthro's Scanship, I don't mind that. It's a 4/4 flyer, and it is a draw spell. Let's do that. I don't mind having a couple spaceships. Kind of seems good with the theme here. Pollinator helps keep me more open. I wish this was better. I feel like when I played this in draft, it hasn't really paid off very well. Loss of Space is not terrible, but it's situational removal. This is really great when somebody pops a lander token and then you pop Lost in Space, and then basically they have to shovel it not into the top or bottom of their library, but somewhere into the library. I'm going to take Gene Pollinator. I'm going to take the mana, take the ramp. Mechan Assembler, a 4/4 for 5. Whenever another artifact you control enters, create a 2/2 robot artifact. Are we in the robot making business? I don't know. Let's get into it. Let's see if we can get into it. Ilvoy Light Jammer. This is not a great piece of equipment. What's the next best card here? The Zealot? No. Flight Deck Coordinator? Maybe. I'll just take the Peregrine Beckoner. All Fates Scroll. That could be good. It's more fixing. Man, these are pricey. But we'll take that one. We'll see if we can get into the robot making business. Cryo Shatter comes back around. Scour for scrap. Now that I'm back again here, I'm still not interested. I'm going to take the Cryo Shatter this time. Nanoform Sentinel. It is an artifact, and I can... This is decent because whenever this creature becomes tap, I untap another permanent, so I can double station with that, which is not bad if I've got a couple ships here. Okay, All Fate Scroll. It's an artifact. It's mana. I'm not going to play any of these cards. Nebula Dragon. Okay, that's not bad. Beyond the Quiet, the board wipe. There's a lot of board wipes in this set. Man, green was just not there for me last time, but yeah, I think I'll take the Edge Rover. It's an artifact. It's a 1/1. Can give me some ramp there. Ooh, Mouth of the Storm. That is a good finisher. Well, I've also got another finisher. How many finishes am I gonna have? Okay, finally take a look at the deck. My senses right now, I got a pretty fat mana curve here. Got a good amount of creatures, but if we look at it, we don't have anything really down here. We do have a Gale Blade, a Pollinator, and Edge Rover that are helping bring us down, but we got some 3s and 4s, 5s. Yeah, it's a little sus. I'm gonna go ahead and pull these out. Excuse me. I'm trying to pull these out because I'm not gonna play them. Oh, another Biomechan Engineer. I will ignore everything else and I will take the second one. Feels good. Okay. Galactic Wayfarer creates another artifact, gets more land. I like it, especially when we got a big, huge, heavy, I want to say back end, but it's a top end. I mean, I don't think I'm going to play that, but it's at least in the right colors, so why not? We've got Drix Fate Maker, which we can do some warping and stationing shenanigans with. We've got the Nanoform Sentinel again. It is an artifact for artifact triggers, and it allows us double station. And we've got an annul. I'm gonna take the annul. Am I gonna get to see any of these cards? 1, 2, 3. No. Yeah, I'll take the annul just for some interaction there. Okay. This is not a good card. I always get it confused with the other equipment that's it's an enchantment, or I can't remember which, but it's 1 green and it's a fight spell. Fight? No, bite. No, it's a fight. It's a fight spell. Hey now, we've got the Self-Craft Mechan, and we've also got the Mechan Navigator. So I think this might actually be a better card. They're both artifact creatures, but this is earlier in our mana. My brain's not working, but I'm gonna take that one because it's a 2 mana drop. Let's do that. Okay, could get a nutrient block, another artifact. Wow. Would that be a 3rd Nanoform Sentinel? It's a 2nd. No. You know what? I'm going to take my first... That's not my first counterspell because I also have the annul, but I'll take that one. Virulent Silencer. Ugh, I don't think I'm going to play that, but it is an artifact. Sure. A 1/1 flyer that I can sack to draw a card later. Why not? I do not want to play that card. I want to play that card so little. I'm going to put it in my sideboard. Okay, what do we have here? Sticking to the colors, we got Hemosymbic Might. Now that is a really good card, but it's also for a really aggressive deck. I don't think we're going to be the aggressive deck. I think we're kind of trying to go long, go deep. Biosynthetic Burst. It's not a bad trick. Gigastorm Titan. I mean, we're not doing a whole lot of two spelling here, are we? I mean, I think we're doing the artifact thing, but it is a 4/4, which is a good chunk. I mean, otherwise we've got the Self-Craft Mechan, which does allow us to draw a card if we sacrifice an artifact. And we're going to be trying to maybe save some of those lander tokens. And we already got one Divert Disaster. So I think it's a tough pack one, pick one for me, I think. How are we on creatures and versus non-creatures? I'm gonna take a look at what my interaction is here. So we've got 2 Cryo Shatters, we've got 2 counters. I don't think I'll play the All Fates roll. Let's pull that out as well. Why is my sideboard not showing up here? There we go. And to find the magic spot to drop it into. Let's take that one out. Sorry for the pause here. I'm trying to figure out. So this would be a second Self-Craft Mechan. How many artifacts do we have here? 8. Not only because we want to trigger the assembler, right? Another artifact you control enters. So obviously we want to try and do that on both turns if we can. So, I mean, Divert Disaster would help that if we can't counter. We can create a robot. Yeah, I think I'm going to take my first Biosynthetic Burst for the interaction. Oh, there's another Titan. I get a second bite at the apple, but I also get Harmonious Grove Strider, which is a big fat green creature. Oh, and then a Diplomatic Relations True Removal. Yeah, I'm going to take the big fatty woo baddie there. Oh, another Gene Pollinator, Ice Wave Crasher. I think we'll take the mana. Tractor Beam. That's removal. I like that. Do I care about any of these other ones? Not as much as that one. Let's take that. Good card. Wrong colors. We got Blooming Stinger, Cloud Sculpt Technician. Put one of those on my sideboard. So Mechanoa versus Blooming Stinger. And I think we want to take the early drop here. Oh, that's a thing. I like doing that thing if we can. Wouldn't mind picking up a Command Bridge. Yeah, I don't need another Ilvoy. I don't have a Lost in Space, but you know what? Let's pick up the Command Bridge. What do we have here? We've got another Nanoform Sentinel. And a Cloud Sculpt Technician. Let's take that. Self-Craft Mechan made it around. Okay. Cloud Sculpt Technician. Nanoform Sentinel. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay. Well, let's see what we end up with here. So let's get rid of the stuff we know we don't want to play here. Don't want to play those. $44 cards. Do I want to include anything that I've got over there? No, I don't think so. Let's see, how many spaceships do we have? Got 2. So it's the battleship and the Uthro scan ship. So these are good for powering up the spaceships. They're 3/2 for 3. They are also artifact creatures. Do I have non-artifact creatures that I might want to dump? Those are not artifact creatures. Where's my mana curve? 2.9. Let's see if we get rid of those. What does that look like? 42. Definitely want to have something that's going to get me the mana I need. Do I add in the scroll? Also gives me card draw if it goes long. The other thing is maybe I'm just taking this way too seriously for midweek Magic. Well, let's see. Where would I want to get rid of things? I mean, I feel like it's in this space here. I don't want to get rid of those. I think that's better for me than... I mean, am I just keeping these because I want to power my 2 spaceships? Let's just do that then. Okay, well, what's the mana base look like now? So we got a little bit more blue than green. We got 2 green here. Let's do that. 17 lands. What if we went 16 lands? Because we have the 2 pollinators. We've got lander tokens galore. What might we put in? Let's put in a Galeblade. Let's do that. Okay, let's see how this goes. Let's run it. The great thing about midweek Magic to me, not only, of course, the free cards, but also the queues are usually pretty short. As if on cue, Carl shows up. Hello, Carl. Okay, with 4, 3, 2, 5. Sure, let's keep it. I'll get active on 2. See what Carl's gonna do. Carl's playing green and red. He is warping in and hit me for 3. Some hasty tiger. It burns. It burns. Ah, damn it, I clicked off. There we go. Biomechan engineer to the rescue. Let's do it. Shattered. Oh, come on. That was your play for the turn? That was what you chose to do, Carl? Very well. We'll attack. We'll make more landers. Stupid sexy landers. We got 5 on the board. You're gonna bring back the tiger? Smash it into my Wayfarer? I'll take that block. I got more coming. Okay. Okay, somebody's ramping. Somebody's got something coming on. You gonna make your mechin bigger? Alright, alright, alright. Well, I think I don't want you to have access to the mana. So we'll do that. And then we'll go for it. Nope, I don't want to chonk and waste it. Hold my mana open. Fake out a counterspell or something. Okay, that's a big chonker. Don't forget to pop my lander token. So I've got an island in my hands. So just put a forest down. So this triggers off of artifacts, so I want to save this for that. So we'll do this. And we will say go. So how close are we? This is 8, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6, and I've got 7 in my hand, but I've also got 8, which will blow up the world. Except for the germinating worm. Key consideration. Be good to have a cryo shatter to put on that worm, wouldn't it? And they're just making that fucker bigger. Well, guess what? We're going to take it out. Because we know we've got a 4 damage sweeper. Okay, okay, okay. So we will drop this. We'll tap a land. And we'll drop that. And we'll attack with the Wayfarer. You want to trade with the Drix? Or chump with the Zookeeper? Or take the... Okay. Chump it is. Kavoran Harrier. Whenever this creature attacks, you may pay 2. If you do, create another artifact. So this is still 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I've got 8 here, so I don't want to sacrifice that. I think I just want to go ahead and take the 6. So here's the question, right? Do I just go ahead and board wipe? I don't think so. I think I've got too much value in the biomech and engineer and the survey mech in here. So I think I want to do this. It deals 3 damage to any target, so we'll do that. And then I'm the target player that draws 3 cards and gains 3 life. And then we'll bring Jean to the party. And we are down in life, but not in cards or board presence. So if you want to run the Drix into Galactic Wayfarer, be my guest. Oh, you got a flyer. I see that you've got a flyer. So the biomech and engineer is incompatible with my battleship at this point. Okay. Sure. Okay. Yeah. We'll trade. Sounds good. We've got anti-wormwall sweeper technology, don't we? So let's see, 3, 6, 7, 8. That'll draw 2 cards. I gotta make sure that I don't draw out here either. I got 21. But I also want to put this away. So let's just bring the Mouth of the Storm out. And yeah, we can drop another Biomechan. And I will tap that untapped permanent. Okay. Now, let's see what they drew. Pollinator, and they're done. They've had enough. Carl's like, your board presence, it's too much. It's too much. It's like Drake. No, I'm good. Yeah, I win. Okay. Reward. That's the regular reward. And what is the card? Gems. Gems. Okay. Round 2. Fight. Playing against Owari. Rocking a Final Fantasy. I don't know the name of it. Avatar. Got 1. And then we're doing nothing for several turns. Sure. Why not? It's Midweek Magic. Who gives a shit? Oh. Final Fantasy Owari. Got the sleeves. Got the avatar. No pet, though. No pet. 2, 3. I feel you, dog. Nope, not gonna attack. But I will ramp. Edge Rover doesn't give a fuck. Okay. Let's drop the Mechan. Flying and hexproof. Your turn, Owari. You too will land. Are you missing a color? What? You're mono white? Holy crap. Nope. Not buying it. Flight deck coordinator. If you control 2 or more tapped creatures, you gain 2 life. Okie dokie. Well, let's see if whatever your trick is big enough to take out the beast. It looks like a dinosaur. Looks like a brontosaurus to me. They are not running into the Grove Strider. Nice. Let's see. Wayfarer into mana. We'll keep that up though. And we will Red Rover, send the Mechan on over. Okay, past to blockers. Let's see, we will block this one and we will block this one. What tricks do you have up your sleeve? Owari is thinking. You got lots of mana. Gotta do something. Here, I'll pretend like I've got something in my hand. I'm gonna do this card. I'm gonna do this card. Am I gonna cast this one? Am I gonna cast this one? Still thinking, go into the tank. Zealous display. Creatures you get +2/+0 if it's not your turn. Untap them. Okay. Yeah, you did that. Okay, who are you attaching that to? So that's a 5 first striker? Well, let's make it a 6/6 then. Save the Grove Strider. I wonder if you've got anything else in the tank. I could make a land, but I'm not going to. Discard a card. I'm going to hold on to the land, so I guess I'll discard that. And let's go ahead and get a little love there, and then we'll swing for 8. See how that holds up. My shields are down, Owari. You may attack away with your dockworker drone. Attach your light blade if you dare. I've only got 1 green. Could I possibly have anything? I mean, I could, but I don't. So this is 10. But I've got 2 colors. If I play this, it costs 7. So I should be able to pop this with this after I drop Command Bridge in. That seems like a good thing. Plus it makes the Growth Strider an 8/8. That also seems like a good thing. If I attack with the Growth Strider and the Engineer, and I use the Survey Beacon to pop the Dockworker drone, those also seem like good things. But I can't do that now. Not gonna happen. Okay, so we will tap the Lander token because we're not gonna do that. And they're done. And it's gone. Okay. Victory. Victory is mine. Okay, claim. And do we get a card? Oh, we got a card. Look at that. Slitskin Moogle Merchant. Have Final Fantasy rewards? Have we had Final Fantasy rewards in here? I don't know. I guess I haven't thought about that. You know, I was thinking, I hope that this double thing that they're doing, I don't know, maybe they're going to do more of those, because I should get like 2 credits to my achievement. Don't have any green for Jean. No green for Jean. But we'll just bring Jean to the party later, I suppose. Jean can enter via the Command Bridge. Several turns late. But I have my blue to annul you. Silver Spoon. We're silver spoons together, you and I. Okay, this comes in tapped, so that sucks. So we'll do this, keep the mana open for a null. We'll bring Command Bridge out later. We're gonna advance our board state a little bit first, since we don't have anything in the middle. Okay. Yeah, we'll do this. And this allows us to do a couple different things if we want. Nope, no attack, end the turn. So we got mana to either Biosynthetic Burst or Divert Disaster or Null. So their mana is open. I am not going to do anything because I don't want to. I mean, I guess. That seems like a waste of that spell, but hey, okay. I'm feeling it. So do I want to be able to pop my token or not? I think I might, so we'll tap that. And then we'll swing for 3 here. Okay, so I can still either Biosynthetic Burst, which +1/+1, reach, trample, indestructible, and untap. I guess I could have diverted Disaster there, but I did not. So I guess I've committed to divert Disaster at this point. Are they going to sack their Silencer? Gosh, I hope so. So I can't pass the blockers, otherwise I don't have a valid blocker. So I need to do this first. And then block. I guess they wanted to try and poison me out. Maybe that was the plan, Stan. Oh, Silver Spoon's done. I guess the plan was to poison me out, and they felt like it was not going to plan. So, they're done. Okay, so I'm going to check something here. So my achievements: Vanquish the Weak, complete 52 midweek magic events, 30 out of 52. So we're going to go back to the one I was in, and I will claim the last item, Network Marauder, Alchemy, okay. And then we'll go back, and it is at 31 out of 52. Sweet. Okay, I'm just gonna roll right into the Phantom Sealed. Let's see. So again, 31. Let's see if we can hit 32 here. Whoops. My bad. Okay, midweek magic, Phantom Sealed. Okay, what do we got here? What do we got here? We have... okay, we've got Pain for All, which is solid removal. Pinnacle Star Cage. Big for constructed, but I don't think it's as good here. Station Land, which makes a lot of mana, but then for what reason? This Osteoharmonicist is actually pretty sick because you can keep, it doesn't put a finality counter on the creature that you return. So you can just return it, block, return it, block, chump block all day long. Or if you have a sacrifice, or if you want to bring it back and station something. The red-blue land, Starwinder, that's a shit ton of cards. Weftwalker. Whew. Draw 7 cards, and it becomes an Omniscience. That's kind of hot. We got some red-blue hotness here. I don't know. I feel like I could do some red-blue hotness. Let's see what it says here. I'm going to look at the artifacts. Command Bridge. I got a little bit of fixing. Let's look at our gold, our signpost. So I didn't even comment on Ragost. 2/2 for 2, red-white. Not super impressed with that. Tannock is okay. Interceptor. Mechan is good. I mean, actually, they're both good. What am I saying? We do have the Avendo as a land, and yep, so those are our lands. Okay. Let's look at white here. Okay. I'm gonna do this, and then Goblet X is the one who does this, and I think this is just smart. So type creature, it separates our creatures from our spells, so we can see what do we have in removal for white. Nothing, but we've got some good 2-drops. We have a good removal. That's a good card. That's not super. Okay, so let's look at blue. Wow, blue is big. Okay. Well, this is where we've got Weftwalking and Starwinder as well. We've got a Mouth of the Storm. We've got a Mechanozoa, Gigastorm Titan. We've got some beef here. We've got 2 straight-up counter spells that unravel. Oh, Codecracker Hound. That's a good card. Yep, blue. Blue. Okay, what do we have in black here? got a Grav Kill. We've got a Vote Out. We've got a Tragic Trajectory. Scrounge for Eternity can bring back mana value 5 or less. Interesting. We have the Zulefit Osteoharmonicist in here. Got a good 2-drop. That's great if you can sacrifice and bring it back. But remember, if we bring it back here, it doesn't have any abilities anymore. Those aren't super, but there's some good removal there. Okay, well, let's look at red. Red has got Bombard, which is okay. Pain for All, which is good. Orbital Plunge, which is good. Nebula Dragon, which is good top end. I don't like either of those that great. This is good because it draws you some cards. This warps, and I don't know how often we're going to be bringing in creatures. That's, I don't think, that great. Yeah, I mean, red is definitely support. Green. Okay, green's got 1 removal spell. And I really like the Agrarian. Thawbringer. Ice Wave Crasher, solid, of course. Germinating Worm is solid. The Intrepid Tenderfoot is actually really good, especially in the long games, but it doesn't seem like we're going to really enter into a lot of long games when it's midweek Magic. You know what? Let's see if we build the red-blue. What that's going to look like. And let's see, we don't want the full board. We want the Pain for All. We want the Orbital Plunge. The Nebula Dragon. We want the Bombard. Even that is 38, and I think we're probably not wanting to play all of these. How many artifacts is this? 4. I mean, that's not really supporting that as a model. Filler, a lot of second spell stuff. A lot of second spells, huh? What do we have that is a spacecraft? Don't have a spacecraft in here either. Wow, I don't have a single spacecraft in the whole seal deck? What the shit? That's crazy. Maybe I play, because green was good too. I had some fixing. Let's see, because I remember it had Gene Pollinator. Pick up the spells that I said I liked. I mean, these are better creatures, right? Am I going to be stationing? I don't know. There's a big Chalkers. Well, I mean, I guess I could play Tanook if I'm playing all these. I guess I should play the Command Bridge then too, right? So what are we to take away? Well, I don't like that. I mean, yes, it flies. I also, have we increased our artifact count? 5? I mean, it is a 4/4 for 5 though, right? Get rid of that. That's filler. Yeah, that's filler. That's filler. We're not doing a second spell. That's filler. Let's see here. I mean, seal deck. It's definitely slower, so I want to hit that top end, right? So, what do I have that's big? I mean, those are both going to be pretty big, right? Okay, well, why would I want to play that too? Why would I play no? I don't know, because I could dump a Vendo into Brood Guard Elite 2 times over. Or it's only providing me with green mana. Okay, if I'm playing 3 colors, how often am I actually going to hit the Unravel? So basically, if I counter something that somebody warps, I draw a card. Which means I have to have this early. Let's not do that. Here's my mana. Whoa, 22 creatures. 5 interactive spells. Okay, so I need to get rid of some creatures. So I got a really big fat end up here. So who can I get rid of here? I could see myself 2 spelling that. I mean, 5/7, it's reach, right? That's the value of that. That's just a 5/5. That's really about getting tokens, but I don't have any token payoffs. Let's get rid of that. And I'm going to get rid of that as well. I got to keep my removal. I want to get rid of anything on the low end here. 2 spell, huh? 2 spell. How often is that going to happen? Am I just living the dream? I think I'm just going to live the dream. Let's do this. Okay, let's check the mana. Okay, so we've got 7, 5, 12, mostly green, which is good because we want to hit Jean. Green Jean, the dancing machine. We don't have a lot of fixing, do we? We have command bridges as our fixing. The least we had was red. And blue is mostly at the top end. So what if we do, wait, what is that? 8, 15, 16, 17, 18. So, I mean, we got double blues and we've got less red. So let's do that. Ugh. Okay. It's kind of a gross mana base, but this is what we're going to go with. Is there any other removal that I'm missing? No. Okay, let's go with this. Let's see what happens. Let's play. Let's get our midweek magic on. We're at 50 minutes. I wonder if I should cut this into 2. I don't know. That sounds like a lot of work. Sounds like editing. Well, we'll see who watches. Skip forward. Watch the parts that you want to watch. Okay, we have nothing to do until turn 3. Sounds great. Don't have any red mana. Don't have any red spells. That's okay. We are up against Ransack. We are Boss Magnus the Bargler, so we will say... Okay, well, that's midweek magic. Sometimes they just stop, I guess. I gargled them away. I will not look a gift horse in the mouth. Count on luck. Look at that. I got a card. Nice. Getting cards is nice. Okay. Round 2, which is really round 1. Against Andrew from California. Dauntless Drafter. Red and green. So we're going for Tanook. Sure. Sammy. Would have been great if I had Gene too, but no Gene. Pop that lander, Andrew. Pop that lander. Ooh, pop that lander. Andrew, pop that lander. Ooh, pop that lander. I'm gonna open the... Ice Wave Crasher. I have a 4/4 on my doorstep, and I've got 3 lands, and all I've got is my 2/4 Tanook. Without a hope of playing some lands. So let's see what Tanook gonna do. Tanook's not gonna block. Tanook's gonna die. Bye-bye, Tanook. Tanook, I hardly got to know ya. Too much top end, you say? My deck is too slow, you say? Perhaps that is the case. Oh, a key mana. Huh. Ice Wave Crasher? Yeah, I guess that might be the only way I can get rid of it. Could have used the lander, though. Could have used the lander. Ouch. Do nothing, Andrew. No. No. Don't make a field of robots. That's no good. Siege ship. Land. Am I going to block the Thawbringer? Hell no. No blocks. I'm a survivor. I'll keep surviving. That's not good. That's not good at all. Okay. We can bring the pain and drop a Tenderfoot. So if we bring the pain, it deals to any other target. This is hexproof. Can't target that. But I think we've got to stop the pain. Now, it would be super if that thing had reach, but it don't. So, whenever the enchanted creature is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to each opponent. So, not happening yet. I am not going to attack because I am down on the board state. So, because they're red, they might want to kill my Agrarian, and then I can kill something else. Huh. That's not good. That is not good at all. That is good. No, I will not block. I mean, this is going to be touch and go. I tell you what. They can just keep playing lands and making robots too. Oh, you got the green disenchant? You're eyeing my pain? Or are you just making some tactical deciding of taking it out? What are you thinking, Andrew, California? You're thinking, I want another land so I can pop my survey mechan? Bet you do. I bet you do. I would love to have an island so I could fucking do something with either of these chumps. But I don't. And I need 2 more lands to do anything with this guy. Okay. So, choices. If I block here and here, I take 5. So I need to block those 2 to take 4. The only way to do that is to do that. Yep. And that is not enough, kids. So Andrew, you win. I forgot to bargle. Defeat are what carry my body. Defeat, help me stand. Defeat. Attached to the end of defeat are the toes. Above defeat are the ankles. I'm just being silly. Am I too far away? God, I hope all this shit has been recording. This would be such a bad audio. Okay. I mean, sure, why not? Might have to think about redoing the deck if this doesn't pan out. I guess it doesn't matter. I'll do blue. It only matters if I got Gene, I suppose, next. So they're Riddlin. Riddlin on turn 2, huh? They are infiltrating, aren't they? So let's Thawbring and get some land. That's not land. Do you have a second spell? You do. Shitballs. I said I wanted to land. You didn't even need to be unblockable. Ensign. Land. Okay. Can you see? Am I gonna learn my... Let's see. I wanna gain the life here. So that doesn't put a token on it, right? Does it give it haste? No, it does give it vigilance. So we'll warp to gain life. Oh. So fuck me. Okay. You gonna quantum riddle me? Jackass. You can riddle me, and I can blast you back. And attack. They have a lot of mana. That's what I'm observing. They want a 2-spell. That's what they're doing. They want a 2-spell so they can infiltrate to draw a card. So, I mean, that's good because they're slowing down building up their board. They warp that in, right? So they get 2+1/+1 counters. Yep. Yep. So they're going to make that flight deck commander big enough to be a pain in my worm. Let's see if we can crack the code into getting another land. Storm Titan, that's pretty good. And I can cast it. Okay, I'll do that. I don't think I want to attack. Because they're going to bring that back in. And they're going to make the flight deck coordinator big, and then I won't be able to block it with the Titan. So how big does that get? That's a 3/4. Yeah, I'm not going to attack. We'll trade. We'll trade your flight deck coordinator with 2 tokens on it for my Germinating Worm. They lived a good life. They did some things. Okay. That's hasty. You don't want to put tokens on that one. That's another... Yep, I'm in trouble. I am in trouble now. Yeah, I mean, I probably should have before. I don't know. I mean, I'm just gonna take 6, right? If I don't do anything. But I need to be able to Mouth of the Storm. If I don't Mouth of the Storm, I'm dead. Second spell. Bring it. There you go. It's working out really well for Onslaught. Yep. So if I Weft Walk... No, that's no good. I mean, I have to do this. And I can't attack. And they can just... I mean, they're just going to do nothing, right? Yeah, I mean, they can cast shit, but No point in triggering the infiltrator because it doesn't do damage. I mean, unless you're going to attach the boosters to it after you cast your next spell. Okay, what am I? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I mean, I'm just dead. I'm just dead. I can't catch up. You'll double spell, you'll swing with everything. I can't block everything. Yeah, that's it. I'll go ahead. I'll let you swing. Ouch. Elliot. It hurts. Okay, I'm gonna reconfigure this. I am going to get a better curve here. So I could go deeper in blue. Black offers me Virus Beetle, Abracala Zealot. Offers me some 2 and 3 drops as well as a Zool Fit. I don't like the slag drill scrapper for red. But I like the red spells. Ugh. Okay, what if we dump the red? No. That is good fixing. Let's keep that. We dump the red. We go blue-green. We bring in the earlier cards. Yeah. That kind of sucks. I could play the Chrome Companion. Nah, that seems bad. That is not going to pay off for me. So I think my next best is the Ice Cave Crasher, 4/4 trample. I don't know, Broodguard Relief might be okay. Is it still just blue-green? Yeah, okay. Otherwise, that's 5. I control an artifact. That's still kind of a stinker. Let's throw that one in there. Okay, so still kind of uneven, but blue and green are even. Okay, so we'll do one more here, one less there. That's 12, 14, 15. That's 16. So I'm gonna play 17 lands with this, right? 14, 15, 16. So I probably need to play the 17th land as a blue. So then, what do we can get rid of here? That's interesting. Why does it end up down here? Second spell, warp. Second spell, reach. I don't want to get rid of any of my kick-ass cards. That's too good. That's my interaction. I mean, I keep looking at this, like this Hillboy operative is... Wait, what did I just get rid of? Did I get rid of something I didn't want to? Or did I need to get rid of more cards? No, it's the 2 operatives. No. You know what? I should play this now. I guess I just need to get rid of another card. Well, 20 creatures and 4 interaction. 4 spells. Because that's one of my interactions. So I could come out for 4. Ugh. I'm struggling, folks. Here, we'll do that. I don't know what to do. But I definitely feel like maybe cutting it to 2 colors is better. John Doe the 12th, veteran brawler. John Doe seems like a serious character here. Hello. This has flash, so I will play it at the end of their turn. Okay, so I could sidewind and potentially, wow, Jesus. Maybe I'll be lucky and they'll warp. Warp one of those little white creature guys in. No? Okay. See, that's good, but I need to have a creature out already. John Doe, what you got? Warp, warp something, warp something. Warp something, please. Oh, that's not a warp. I'll counter it anyway, because I have no board state. Okay. So I could stun it and then swing. Gives me a chance to develop my board a little bit more, get into some more lanes. Void Forge Titan. At the beginning of your end step, if a non-permanent left the battlefield, draw a card and lose a life. Sir? Yes, sir. This seems rather silly, but you just don't have a whole lot of other things to do. I can't believe I was actually thinking of cutting a land. That would have been fucking tragic. Hell no, I'm not going to block that. Not this time. You and your little warp buddies, you can go back to the exile. Yes, you did your thing. Okay, so that does not allow me to attack. This is only when an artifact enters. I need another land, is what I need. Because then I could Mouth of the Storm. Oh, my goodness. John Doe with all your +1 tokens. No? No attack. That feels rather good. I can't trigger that. Weft walking? Nah. Shuffle your hand and graveyard into your library, then draw 7 cards. I mean, I guess I'll do this. Not dead yet. I'm not dead yet. Not quite dead. You gonna make tokens? You gonna do that thing again? You sick son of a bitch. Yeah, we'll block there, and then, we'll block there. Because we can't block the flyer. We can't block the flyers. Ah, 6 mana, you say, huh? Well, unfortunately, none of those things can do anything. So guess what? We're just gonna do that. because it's a cool rare and I want it to. So, nanny, 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 boo boo, stick your head in doo doo. I mean, okay. Enough with the shenanigans. John Doe sitting on your banishing light. Fuck off. Okay. Let's do some more. Ugh. Put this bullshit in there. Can't do my cool shit. Is that what it is? I mean, what am I getting rid of, right? Mouth of the Storm. That seems silly. I mean, that's going to potentially only cause... Why? Damn it. Get rid of that. Clearly, I do not know what I'm doing. You can yell all you want. Ugh. The one game I won was where somebody didn't show up. How embarrassing. Is it possible that I shouldn't even be in these two colors? I don't know. Is it possible that I just got a shit seal deck? I don't think so. I think blue seemed pretty damn good. This fucking guy again. This guy. Mech and shield mate. That fucking guy I meant. Not this fucking guy. He's definitely not evil. No. I definitely don't have a problem with definitely not evil. Those are kind of nice. Nice sleeves. Come on. Whose turn is it? What's going on? I hope they don't think I was a jerk. I just misclicked on good game. Maybe they'll interpret it as, have a good game. Hello. My second spell, you say, huh? When the fuck will that ever happen? No artifacts to activate this guy either. Great. Removal means that you are not attacking me. Wow, look at that. I'm on a second spell. Isn't that nifty? Definitely not evil. Definitely not evil. What? What? You have no idea how bad my deck is. Definitely not evil? That was such a premature concession. But I thank you for it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Claim. Gems. Play. Oh. Cancel. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Just want to make sure I check in. Achievements. 31. Why is the store showing up? What's going on in the store? I don't know. 32. We're at 31. Okay, so we want to get to 32. We're at 31. We want to hit 32. That's the goal. Okay, come on. I mean, I wouldn't turn down somebody who quits. Skyrim, are you willing to quit on me? I'll be okay if you quit on me. Normally I would go ahead and not hold this, but I can play a card. I can hopefully get a land. I can survive a little longer. You know what? I can't attack with the shield mate anyway. Let's get my green going. Chrome Companion. Looks great. You want to trade? I'll trade. Do you have a trick? Nope. Sweet. That is the kind of deal I like. Warp. Land, please. Oh, Gene's kind of like a land. But I couldn't have played Gene this turn. So, wouldn't have been available for me for mana for next turn. Scan ship. Draw 2 and discard 1. What are you getting rid of, Skyrim? Land? Now you're just mocking me. Getting rid of land. Who the hell do you think you are over there? Sheesh. Sheesh. Yeah, let's Code Crack and Blooming Stinger. Ooh, diplomatic relations. I think I'll take that. Quantum Riddler. There's that big son of a bitch. Yeah, look at that. You made it big thingy. So that thing's gonna come out next turn. So what do I want to do here? Ilvoy Operative. Could cast that and hold up the Unravel to counter, which I think I probably should. Yep. Mechanozoa versus the Quantum Riddler. No. Let's cancel that. And then let's warp. Let's draw 6. Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I only have to discard one card. Wow, that's cool. That's only 4 now. I actually want to win, so I'm going to get rid of that. Yep. Hey, I have one too. Cool. Do I do that? Yeah, I do. Nope. Well, isn't that a kick in the dick? Yep. I did my thing, but your deck is just better. So if I warp this, tap that, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ward 2. So I do this. And then that. Why is it a good game? I mean, I guess you have a removal spell for my Mouth of the Storm. I thought I played that pretty well. Well, I guess I did all I could, but still. I think you're a dick when you say good game before you've actually played it out. So, Skyrim, go fuck yourself. Ah, well. I did some things there, though. That was kind of fun. We'll try this one more time. Otherwise, the video's already an hour and a half long. Ugh. I mean... I don't have anything of my early 2, 3 drops, 1 drops. They go first. I'm gonna mulligan. Yeah, that's better. So let's see. This can be 2. So let's get rid of that and see if we can make that magic happen. So we do. Well, Jean doesn't have anything to do anyway, right? So we'll just drop that. So that's going to be 2, so 3. So then we'll do Loom Stinger, right? And we can't block anyway, so we might as well station. So next turn, Forest, Gene, and Gigastorm, right? Forest, Gene, Gigastorm. And then we will attack. And then we will station with Gene. And this, whenever an artifact you control enters, put a +1 on a target. I can't block either of those sons of bitches anyway, so. El Zoro-Z the Mighty. This is my best start yet, El Zoro-Z. So let's see if I can get lucky. Yep. You have a flying army. Death from above. I'm going to... What do I need this to be? 12. Definitely going to swing here. So let's do that. You're not going to block. Okay, so now let's do that. And we play this, and we warp it in. Ooh, that's gross. I guess I'll take the Mouth of the Storm. And we'll station. And we'll station. Yep. You got a plan over there, I'll say that. You've got a 4-color all artifact attack from above plan, El Zoro-Z, and it is working as intended. It is not a bug. And that mono sentry with its defender, it's just the right size for my Gigastorm Titan. Okay, so that adds green for each creature you control. So let's... No. Blue, blue, green. And I do want that. And then we will station with this. That doesn't give me enough, does it? I fucked it up. Yep. Okay, well, I am not going to put anybody else through the pain of watching me continue to lose. So I'm going to call it there. If you actually sat through this, I'm sorry. I swear, if there is a single person that actually sat through all of that nonsense, if you actually did that, please put a comment and let me know, because I don't think anybody should have sat through that. That was a horror show. Anyway, thanks for clicking on the video. Thanks for watching what you wanted to watch. I appreciate all my viewers, all my subscribers. Thanks for hitting over 100 subscribers. And I'll see you next week in the next one. Thanks a lot. Bye now.